Welcome to the channel, Packers fans. I'm Brock, and today we're diving into some critical developments concerning the Green Bay Packers defensive front as we prepare for the upcoming season. With the recent hiring of Jonathan Gannon as the defensive coordinator, the big question looms. Can this new group of defensive tackles rise to the occasion? Where are you watching from today? I want to hear your thoughts on our defensive line and what you expect from the team this year. Don't forget to subscribe and share your opinions in the comments. Your voice matters. Now, let's get into the heart of the matter. In 2022, Gannon orchestrated a defensive unit for the Philadelphia Eagles that was nothing short of a juggernaut, culminating in a Super Bowl appearance. That defense racked up an impressive 69 sacks and was bolstered by standout players like Javon Hargrave, Fletcher Cox, and first-round talent Jordan Davis. Now he's stepping into a new role with the Packers. But the stark reality is that his defensive tackle unit looks vastly different from the one that took the Eagles to the big game. Let's break it down. Devonte Wyatt, the team's top defensive tackle, has shown promise but lacks the kind of consistency you want from a player in his position. After a quiet rookie season, he managed 5.5 sacks in 2023, followed by 5 sacks in 2024 and 4 in 2025. While those numbers aren't earth-shattering, they do indicate growth. However, Wyatt's ability to affect the game goes beyond sacks. His pressure rate ranks him among the elite interior pass rushers, a critical factor when evaluating his impact on the field. Yet, we must acknowledge that he has struggled with injuries, which raises questions about his durability and overall contribution. In Wyatt's own words, he acknowledges that he has much more to give. "I know I got a lot more in the tank than what I put out there this year or the past 3 years I had." That sense of urgency is palpable and vital, especially after a season-ending injury last year left him sidelined for a significant stretch. The Packers need him to be available and effective, not just in flashes but consistently over the course of the season. On the other hand, Gannon's prior success was partly due to the depth and talent of his defensive tackle rotation. With Hargrave gone and Wyatt needing to step up, where does that leave the Packers? They will need innovative strategies and contributions from younger players. The likes of Chris McClellan, Carl Brooks, and Warren Brinson have big shoes to fill. McClellan, a third-round pick touted for his intelligence and work ethic, must make an immediate impact, as rookie defensive linemen often face steep learning curves. Gannon's system requires players who can execute under pressure, and the clock is ticking for these young talents to prove themselves. As for Hargrave, he's now wearing green and gold, but his journey has been rocky. After a productive career with the Eagles, he found himself in Minnesota with a lackluster season last year. At 33, he's fighting against the narrative that he's past his prime, and he's eager to demonstrate he still has what it takes to be a game changer. "I just want to show I've still got it," he said, a sentiment that resonates deeply with fans who are looking for someone to take charge on the defensive line. However, it's crucial to remember that defensive tackle is not typically a position where players can consistently log heavy snaps. Wyatt has only eclipsed 40 snaps in a game 7 times in his career, and Hargrave's age might limit his effectiveness in high-volume situations. Gannon's 3-4 scheme will demand not just 2 reliable starters but a rotation that can maintain a high level of play throughout an entire game. While the hope is that Wyatt and Hargrave can form a formidable duo, the reality is that the Packers will need every member of their defensive line to step up. The roster is not equipped like Gannon's Eagles from 2022, and that means every individual must rise above last season's performance to drive this defense back into Super Bowl contention. The stakes are high, and fans are understandably anxious. Can this group come together and create the kind of havoc that is essential for success? The pressure is on, and as we gear up for the season, all eyes will be on how this restructured defensive front performs. As we close this discussion, I urge you to engage with us. What are your thoughts on our defensive tackles? Can Wyatt and Hargrave lead this group back to glory? Comment below, and let's get the conversation going. Don't forget to subscribe for all the latest updates and discussions about our beloved Green Bay Packers. Together, we'll navigate the ups and downs of this season,